Well, let me talk a little bit about our musical instruments, which is an area that we're really very proud of. We'll do musical instruments for everyone from rock acts that come to town that don't want to bring their instruments and they want us to match what they have, to people who want to have something a little bit more interesting, a little bit more exciting to have in their project. We'll do things like for Glee. When Glee first started, we did their red custom amps. For Fresh Beat Band, we do a lot of these different colorful amps. We try to carry some really classic musical instruments, so we'll have Gibsons and Fenders and Rickenbackers, and then we try to carry those things that are just kind of a little different, that somebody wouldn't necessarily know to look for, but has just a great look. Some of the fun stories about these guitars is, let me see, this little one up here, these are parlor guitars. They're much smaller, and I'll use those guitars with a lot of small actresses. Oh, here we go. Here's a fun one. This little pink sparkle one. We use this one on Victoria's Secrets commercials.
Okay.
And we also did that one for Dolly Parton also. Here's a very famous guitar that had belonged to Eric Clapton. Not this particular one, but a style that was painted by the Fool, and we actually met the woman who painted it.
Oh, wow.
She lives out in the valley, so it was really fun to have her come and look at our work.
What did she say? Did she give you the thumbs up?
She looked at that and she went, yeah, not bad at all. So she was good on it. This particular one that has a really pretty fingerboard, that was on the cover of Rolling Stone.
So with all of these instruments, are they equally as functional as...
They're all practical, they're all usable instruments, as are the amplifiers. And a lot of these are tube amplifiers. There's a lot involved to keep them up and to keep them working well. We're so crazy about this stuff that we wrote a book that's over 600 pages that we published at History for Hire just on Vox amplifiers. So we really get into the techie side of it.
Are you finding, at this point in time, are you getting a lot of requests for commercials, or is it just all over the place?
Commercials would like to do bands, and they like to do something that's, I think, a little bit different than you could just go out and buy. You know, you want something that has a little bit of a history to it and a little bit of tooth to it. You know, we talk about how in a lot of props people want it to be just perfect and just in the best condition, but sometimes with guitars, you know, you want to see those nicks. You want to see that it's been played. You want it to have a little age. One of my best renting amps is this one over here, which is this little guy, which is so beat up. I mean, I've had B.B. King use that. We've got pictures of Bruce Springsteen sitting on it, playing with that one.
Oh, wow.
So you want to give people different looks.
It looks like you have quite a few that are out right now.
We do. We're doing a project, which is a late 1960s music store. So we've sent out a lot of our guitars on that.
Look at that harmonica.
Our giant harmonica. We needed this one time because we had a dinosaur playing a harmonica. And so you feel how light it is. So we needed something very light he could hold up.
Super light.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. My purse is heavier than that.
Oh, yeah.
But in regards to instruments that are regional, like if someone was doing a movie about India and some of the authentic instruments, do you have examples of something like that?
We do. When we were working on a Fresh Beat Band, they had just called us last week because the kids were playing instruments from India. So we had to come up with some things for the kids to play with.
Do you find that you have a lot of those types of things in stock, or are those some of the ones that you might have to create?
We have a lot of instruments in stock. I mean, when we're looking for things right now, we're looking for things that are really unique and kind of special. I'll show you something that we found, and we were so glad to get it. Was this Baldwin piano. We actually just sent this one on a music video, Death Cab for Cutie, and it's the same kind and style that the Beatles used on some of their projects. But we've never seen a lot of these for sale, so when we found it, it was like, oh, we've got to have it. And you get things in advance of need. You really do, because you can't wait till you have the order. You have to have it on the shelf, ready to go. Behind you is this one is one that we built, this Fender Rhodes, for the movie Ray.
Oh, okay.
So that was actually one that was never produced. We just made this prototype that would have been out for a certain year, and I thought it looked really pretty nice.